Weekend, another weekend, and there are some banana peel games that we're looking forward to in this game and this weekend. So I want to talk about it. It feels like everybody has a banana peel game to worry about, except, of course, for those who would not be playing in the Premier League, who will not be playing the football game. But let's start with the game that will be played on Friday, and that is Manchester United traveling to the Vitality Stadium to take on AFC Bournemouth. Can Manchester United get some vitality, against Bournemouth on Friday?
I'm not sure.
I mean, Bournemouth is a team that naturally gives Manchester United issues, but I'm thinking maybe Carrick. It's a new era. Carrick at the wheel. Maybe that will not happen.
That won't be in play in this particular one. I'm not trusting them to get the 3 points against Bournemouth because. First and foremost, Bournemouth is not easy side to play, especially when they play under their particular pitch.
That is a small stadium.
And they have very good quality too. Their stadium is small. It's still like playing West Ham away too. You have all the luxury of throwing the
Bruno to be locating passes from angle to angle.
So and
it's choke. It's not as spacious like Old Trafford.
It's not as spacious as Old Trafford. So, and they will cage you. They will fight for every ball. They will win the second ball. They will go physical. And they can score rough goals too. Set pieces, long balls, throw-ins. So
doesn't have to be sexy. Doesn't have to be
sexy. They don't need to play very fanciful football. They can get a win.
Oh, they play to win.
They play to win.
Play to win. They don't.
But talking about Manchester United now, I mean, it feels like Carrick only plays two ways now. It's either he plays on Burma as first 9, or he drops Ahmad, plays Obama on the right, and uses Sesko as number 9. Which one do you think will fit AFC Bournemouth?
Well, with Carrick has been an ex-player. Presently is the coach. You understand the basics. Then once are playing we are coming to play and you're playing to play and away. I understand the pattern of that particular team he wants to play. This time around, he might choose to come with another dimension that's favor him, that he thinks, I believe in, is going to give him the result. That game won't be an easy game because Bournemouth, I remember then, that days of Mourinho, it doesn't have.
I think like 2 seasons or so ago, they even beat Manchester United home and away.
Yes.
I think they've been defeating Manchester United.
Bournemouth, they don't have pattern, up to the front, before you know it, inside the net, you realize one goal, second goal. But this time around, Carrick will want to take the possession of the game, like, we are coming to your ground to beat you with his pattern and his style of play. The way he has been giving Manchester United winning. Because at this moment now, Michael Carrick is the messiah of Manchester United. All at the moment, it's only going to be an easy game for Manchester United.
Okay, definitely not going to be an easy game for Manchester United. We'll get to the prediction. Okay, maybe we should just predict now. How do you think this game turns out?
Manchester United will be lucky to get 1 point in this. I think they will take a point. I'm looking at a 2-2, a 1-1 draw between the two teams.
How about you?
I'm saying a 2-1 game in favor of Manchester United.
2-1, slim win, all right. Okay, we'll keep our fingers crossed. But by the way, that game will be played 9 p.m. on Friday night. Now, let's talk about the early kickoff game on Saturday, and that is Liverpool up against Brighton. Well, I hope that the fatigue of playing, now they go to the Annex Stadium. I hope that the fatigue of playing Galatasaray on Wednesday will not affect them. First, should the Premier League even give a team that has just played the Champions League on Wednesday an early kickoff? I mean, people have been talking about, when we spoke about 4 Premier League teams crashing out, some opined that the Premier League doesn't help their teams. For example, do you know that because of the game that PSG played at Stamford Bridge, they did not play last weekend.
Yes.
They cancelled their Ligue 1 game last weekend. Don't play. Just for them to focus on their Champions League game on Tuesday against Chelsea. They gave them, or was it Wednesday? It was Tuesday against Chelsea. They gave them bye. This is the way the Ligue 1 helps their teams in the Champions League. It feels like the Premier League does the opposite. How does a team play on Wednesday night and then you give them 12:30 p.m. kickoff on Saturday, away from home?
No, that has been part and parcel of the Premiership. You play on Tuesday, you play on Wednesday, Saturday you play again.
If you are playing on Thursday, you play on Sunday.
If you are playing on Thursday, exactly, you playing on Thursday.
But I know. I was thinking maybe a next game. I mean, on that Saturday there is a 9 p.m. kickoff game. I would have thought maybe Liverpool should be that 9 kickoff game at least.
Let's remember this game has been fixed and has been airing from the beginning of the season
by the TV right owners. Yeah.
Exactly. So there's nothing they want to do with that. All you have to do is, so far you know, this is the pattern of EPL. All you have to do is prepare yourself ahead for the match.
Yeah. Let me punch something into that. I think that's having a toll on the results you're having with the EPL sites, because you could see how much effect it had on teams like Manchester City, Chelsea last week. It's not really easy, especially when let's look at like this. Can Liverpool afford not to play some players in this game in the weekend? Can they afford not to play Zoboslai? Can they afford not to play Vet? Can they afford not to play Kitike? And these are players that played.
Still played.
So Fati will be in play, and they are playing away. It's not like they will be playing on their top. They are playing away in a very, very tough.
So this game at the Amex, what do we expect?
I won't be surprised if Liverpool drops points in this one.
I mean, definitely the likes of Welbeck, Mitoma, and the likes. They have the capability.
They have the capability. There is nothing impossible. At the end of the day, at worst, the better result for Liverpool is to share the point.
There have been people saying that Welbeck should be taken to the World Cup by England. That he is the next best English striker after Harry Kane. So let's rank them. Oli Watkins, I think the English strikers that are in form right now, no, not in form, but at least are available right now. We've got Oli Watkins, we've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and we've got Danny Welbeck. Should Welbeck be ahead of this?
Let's look at the characteristics. When you talk about Oli Watkins loves playing behind people. He loves running behind defenders, and aside that, it doesn't really give you anything spectacular. So Lewin is still something close to that. So when you talk about Welbeck gives you around. He can run behind people.
But Welbeck is 35.
Let's see. That's what.
So does England take a 32-year-old and a 35-year-old striker to?
Let me tell you one thing: 32-year-old and 35-year-old. That 35-year-old will be far better in terms of experience. In terms of experience, then Danny Welbeck, as you all know, it can come from anywhere. It's not a one-time striker. Maybe he's a one-leg player, both left and right, area ball. He can dribble. He can disturb a defender. Just like that. So these are the things you are talking about. Plus his experience in this football business. So I give it to Danny Welbeck.
Okay, all right. But then Everton, can Liverpool do it against Brighton? Sorry.
Of course they can do it, but in considering the factors I mentioned earlier, it will be very difficult to go there and fire on all fronts.
So what prediction are we?
I'm looking out for a draw.
I'm looking for a draw because Liverpool has not been consistent.
And it looks like the top teams in the Premier League this weekend are going away. Manchester United away, Liverpool away.
Chelsea away.
Well, Chelsea also visits the Goodison Park. Now, let me warn you. I mean, if you don't believe me, ask Man U, or better still, ask Arsenal. Arsenal, they won't die at the Emirates Stadium, but eventually, they go away. But then, this Chelsea against Everton, I don't even know. Please tell me what we should expect.
I can remember the first leg when they came to Stamford Bridge. We really struggled against them. We were just lucky.
I think every top team struggles against Everton now.
Yes.
David Moyes has really,
David Moyes has been that consistency is there, and he
has a way of setting up against English top side.
The top side from
frustrates them.
Yes, no, so manage them. At the end of the day, it will be an easy task for Chelsea at Goodison Park. At the end of the day, the match might result 1-0 in favor of.
So what are you expecting? And also, when it comes to personnel, who should Liam Rosen? I mean, it's looking like Liam Rosen will still be in charge. Who should he put out there on Saturday?
Like I said earlier, I'm seeing, of course, Everton will give us loads of problems. But the only thing I'm seeing Chelsea as a positive for Chelsea in this one is Chelsea will be having some fresh legs coming into this game. And if the game doesn't come in their favor,
Wesley Fofana, maybe
they can throw in some few players that can give them an edge in this game, especially in the attack. They have a Estava now back, and they have fine. Palmer is doing rubbish. They can decide to play Garnacho, and if it doesn't work, they can throw in Estava, bring in Palmer, and if the game doesn't entirely go out of Chelsea's
As expected.
hands, if you are not seeing something like 2-0, 3-0, maybe let's just say 2-0 at maybe the 60th, 70th minute, and we still have like something like 1-1, Chelsea can throw in these boys around the game. So, but let me say, I'm looking out for maybe a 3-2 for Chelsea.
3-2, wow.
3-2 in favor of Chelsea.
Yeah.
High scoring game.
I'm seeing
One
like
you said 1-0 just now.
yes, 1-0.
Okay.
1-0.
All right. Well, and we have a derby in the Spanish La Liga. It's the Madrid derby. Real Madrid at the Santiago de Bernabeu, the same stadium where they loved Man City. They welcome Atletico de Madrid, but then we can call it the new improved Atletico de Madrid because they look a different team with Ademola Lookman in it. Can Abeloa once again, get something? Because if he doesn't get a result in this game, and by the way, Barcelona plays, I think, Mallorca or something. It's not a game that should trouble Barcelona. So if Barcelona gets a win over Mallorca, I'm just trying to be sure of that. Barcelona as game. If they can't get a win in their game, and Real Madrid, Barcelona arrive at the Camp, pardon me, and Barcelona will play before the Madrid derby, which means Barcelona will have gone 7 points ahead. Can they handle that pressure, keep it together at the Santiago de Bernabeu? Julian Alvarez, Alexander Sørloth, Ademola Lookman, Antoine Griezmann, not bordering on the fatigue of the weekend. Mbappe now available, get a win.
Well, so far so good to me. If Abeloa can still apply the approach the way he played against
City.
But
then Mbappe is back, so Babade cannot play the double 9 position that he did with Vinicius Junior against City.
You know what? This is different. Champions League is far different from
the league game.
So as a coach, you should know how you can be able to manage your player, each player at the right position at the right time. But one thing I want to understand is if Abeloa can still apply that approach the way he played Man City, I'm telling you, the likes of Ademola Lookman cannot stop. Though the match won't be it's not going to be an easy task for both of them. But seriously, at the end of the day, Madrid will overcome the game and win the game.
Okay,
I see Atletico's falling Madrid's party on Saturday.
A draw or an outright loss?
A loss for Madrid. Because if completely you can't say because they defeated Man City is going to work against Atletico Madrid. Fine, they played robust football against Man City and they bullied Man City. Are they going to be able to bully Atletico that much? I'm not so certain about that. And consider the quality Atletico have up front and how they play, and it is a derby. It's not definitely going to be a walkover where Madrid just come and bully them and put the fast ball and get the transition and score goals. Atletico will get so many chances too, and they can put the ball on the ground too. And forgetting the fact that Atletico knows how to play them very well. So maybe I'm seeing a win for Atletico. Maybe a 2-1 or a 3 or a 4-2 for Atletico.
You're saying 2-4.
Yes. I'm seeing Atletico win.
Atletico win. Yeah.
I'm saying Madrid winning.
Okay, I guess we'll find out. So these are some of the top games to look forward to. I mean, definitely everyone has an axe to grind. Everyone has one away game, maybe apart from Real Madrid. Everyone in the Premier League has an away game. Manchester United away to Bournemouth. Liverpool away to Brighton, tricky game. Chelsea away to Everton, another tricky game. And of course, Real Madrid in the derby. They say when it's derby, form is thrown out the window. Let's know what you think about the outcome of some of those crucial weekend games.